Just pinning some comments, waiting for people. There we go. Hello. Talking about some EOs today. Seeing if anybody else wants to join. We need some music. We need some background noise. Alexa, play Herb Ellis.
Shuffling songs by Herb Ellis.
Cool. So cool. Now we have background noise. Awesome. Hi guys. Talking about essential oils today, so I'm going to wait and see if anybody else wants to join before we get started. Can you hear Herb? Herb Ellis on Alexa. I shouldn't say her name. Then she'll shut up. Then she'll start listening to me. I think she's always listening though. Kind of scary, right? Whatever. All right, we're getting there. A couple more people. Is that too loud? Is Herb being loud? Hello, talking EOs today, essential oils. Just a real quick one. I think Herb's too loud. How's that? That's better. Herb can get kind of wild. I have Herb Ellis playing on Alexa. See, I said her name and now she stopped. Keep playing. Okay, we can get started. I know, Herb is spicy. God, Herb's got some spice. All right. Speaking of spices, let's talk about herbs in bottle form. How about that? Okay, so yesterday I asked you guys a question if you wanted to learn more about essential oils for dogs, and I got an overwhelming response of yes, please. So what we're going to do is talk about how to use them first, and then if you guys like it, we can talk about each individual one as the days go on. Does that sound cool? Awesome. Okay, so what are oils? What are essential oils? They are basically distilled or cold pressed herbs that they put into a bottle. So a bottle like this could be 100 to 10,000 times the strength of the herb itself. So if you think about that and couple that with your super sensitive dog, we want to make sure we go really, really slow. So when you're first starting out with oils for yourself and for your dog, go slow. So that's my first rule. And my second rule is to never try to cure anything with essential oils. They're there to be a part of your wellness toolbox. So you've got Band-Aids for you, you've got Imodium, you've got all these things, and you can add essential oils to basically your medicine cabinet, but they're not medicine. So use common sense and go really, really slow. Dogs are very sensitive. This, by the way, has nothing to do with cats. I know nothing about cats. I just know they're even more sensitive than dogs. So if you're going to use essential oils on cats, you might want to go find a cat person and ask them how to use them, because I don't know how. But for us here, we want to just stress the fact that these are really strong and dogs are really sensitive. So if you back that up and we take this lavender, for instance, there's 27 square feet of lavender in a bottle this size. Think about that for a minute. How about that? So go slow. Number one rule, go slow. So you're only going to really want to use them one drop at a time. Rule number 3, that's 6, but 3, try them on yourself first. Know what these make you feel like, and then times it by 1,000, and that's how your dog's gonna feel. I made that up, but you get what I'm saying. So that's the basics of like what oils are and why you should be really, really gentle with them. So let's get into how you use them, and then later on, maybe today or another day, we can talk about each individual oil if you guys have questions on that. Okay, so for beginners, this is the best way to use essential oils because it's gentle and it's easy. You can't screw it up. This is an ultrasonic diffuser. This means that you're not heating the oils, because every time you heat an oil, you're losing all the benefits of it. So you put it in this bad boy, take the lids off. Here, Herb. Herb's getting it on now. She's got Herb Ellis playing in the background. So you just fill this up, and to start, do 2 drops. That's it. And then as you get used to it, I do around 5 to 6, really. It just depends on if I'm making up my own little alchemist mixture here or if I'm just using an already blended product. So you stick it in there, you hit the button, and you're done. Most dogs, their noses are so sensitive that you could basically crack this bad boy open up in another room. Lakers over there, they smell it. They know. So they're getting the benefits of getting these into their bodies from way over here. Crazy, right? So that's number 1, is to get it through scent. That basically, oh yeah, and another cool little fact, for humans, it takes 20 seconds from when you smell something for it to hit your limbic system. It's nuts, right? 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds, the limbic system is where all your memories are stored and your impulses. And so if these are meant to, this one's called Stress Away. I know it's backwards, but that's Stress Away. That can de-stress you in 20 seconds. It works. One time I was having a meltdown, like a for real meltdown, and I was driving. And the only thing I could think about was to calm myself down was to grab this it was in my purse. So I rip it out and I just, as much as I possibly can, and seriously, in 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I was like zenned out. That shit works. So that is one way to get oils in you and your dog. Second way, going up the difficulty ladder here, is topically. So you can use little guys like this. You've got roll-ons. You just roll it on your skin, roll it on your dog, whatever. That's cool. These are usually not diluted though, so just pay attention. You might want to make your own. What I like to do is take something like coconut oil, or we got these bad boys here. We've got coconut oil that's liquid, fractionated coconut oil, and then we've got olive oil. Not my favorite because it's really heavy and thick and it's kind of messy, but you can use it if this is all you have. And so for your dog, you put the oil in your palm and like 1 drop of the oil. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up until it's almost gone, and then rub your dog with it. And you don't need to rub your dogs all over the place. This is the funny part, because their fur, each piece of fur, each little hair you have, is a receptor for the oils. And especially if you have a short-haired dog, that receptor is super short. So you don't want to overwhelm them with oils like all over their bodies. Just do a little bit and put it on their spine or on their hips or wherever they're having issues. You don't want to go full-on oily dog for real, because it's gross. No, just kidding. Just a little bit too much, you know. Let's see. So you just want to do 1 or 2 drops at a time until you know what's going on. This stuff is great. It's just that it's solid after 76 degrees. So, I mean, right now most of the country is below 76 degrees. So you're going to have a hard time literally trying to use this. So use the liquid stuff. That's cool. You can also, this is for the advanced guys out there, you can use these neat, not diluted. It's just really controversial. I've done it before. Nothing's happened. except for healing. So I would suggest when we go through each oil, I'll tell you which ones I would actually use undiluted, but for the most part, for any beginners out there, always use some sort of dilution. And you don't want to dilute in water because oil and water don't mix, right? So you're never going to really get it together, and you're just going to get a lot of oil in one spot and a lot of water in another. So use oil. And now the third way to get oils inside your dog or outside your dog. This is for the advanced folks out there, but I'll show you anyway. These are, okay, see this? These are like little gel pills. So you would take that fractionated coconut oil and whichever drops you need internally, put them in the pill, give them to your dog. Now make sure you do your research before you do that. I'm just showing you how you can do this, but you really need to know what you're doing when you're doing little pills. So some people say you can put them in water or put them on the food, but since dogs have really like crazy sense of smell, obviously, I don't know if I would stick my face in a bowl full of peppermint smelling food that I would want to eat it either. Also, some people say that if you are giving like a hot oil on top of water, a hot oil being like a ginger or something with high sensation like a peppermint, you can start to burn the mucous membranes of their throat. I'm not sure if that's true, but I've heard that, so I want you guys to know. My dogs have had lemon oil in their water before, and it's great. Lemon's good for cleansing the liver, so you can do that. So I think that brings us to a close on how to use essential oils. So if you guys have questions, just DM me if you want to know where to get oils that are cold pressed and distilled. Did I tell you about the chemicals? Make sure you find oils that are cold pressed or distilled only, because oils that you can find in some stores are actually, I don't want to say distilled, but they're distilled with chemicals to extract stuff out of it. So that's not natural. You're using these to keep chemicals away from your dogs, not add to your dogs. And you definitely don't want to be ingesting oils that don't say it's okay to ingest. These, the ones with the white label from this company, these are okay to ingest. And then you just have to know which ones are good for dogs. And that's that simple. So if you guys like this, if it was helpful, let me know. And then we can go through individual oils as the days go on. We can talk about that. All right. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys later.